good?
Yeah.
Sweet. Nico, you want to lead us off?
Absolutely. Jordan, you finally get an opportunity to get back on the field. You do it in a huge stage in front of PSG. What goes through your mind? And, now that you're here back, how do you come from that high mentally and get ready for what it is the rest of the MLS season?
Yeah, it felt great to get back out there. Obviously, it's been a frustrating year for me, dealing with these injuries, and never really had re-injuries like this before. So mentally, it's been pretty tough to kind of be so close to coming back and then having it happen again, especially the last one, being ready to go for the Club World Cup and then having it happen in training. And was pretty devastating. Sitting there watching those games was hard. I wanted to be out there with my teammates. I'm so proud of them and the effort that they put in during this tournament. We showcased that we can compete with these teams, some of the best teams in the world, and I'm just really proud of the group. But yeah, being able to step on the field against that team was exciting. Really, just more importantly, I'm just excited to be back and ready to go for the rest of the season. So yeah, it was great to be back out there, and I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Today, where do you feel fitness-wise, your explosiveness, maybe that confidence to get to certain balls?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, past all the tests and yeah, I feel great. I feel confident. We have a really good team here, and we did some testing after the game, and I feel good. I felt good in the game, so I'm ready to go. Like I said, I'm just excited to be out there with my teammates again, and looking forward to getting more significant minutes.
It sounds like you're past thinking about the injury and you're more concerned about what's in front of you in terms of the field. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always first couple of days back on the field, you're thinking about it a little bit, but especially one that's happened a few times, it's hard not to think about it. But I feel like I've gotten past that. Mentally, I'm in a really good spot, and yeah, just focused on what's to come, which is Austin this weekend. So it's a big game. They're right behind us in the standings, and we're excited for the challenge.
So that pivot going back just that pivot of playing now MLS against this team. How much do you take, what you all have to do, and then take a little bit about the opponent?
I think this tournament, obviously the results didn't go how we wanted them to, but the tournament, we can take a lot away from it in terms of how we played and how we competed and the intensity that we played at. If we bring that back into the league season, I think we're going to accomplish a lot this year. We have such a good team, such a deep team, and if we get all of our pieces back together and we play like we did during that tournament, I think we're going to be really competitive this year, and we'll fight for trophies, which is our goal. So I think taking that from this tournament, obviously learning a little bit about Austin and film this morning and what they're going to bring, but I think a lot of it's on us, and if we can bring that same intensity that we did in the Club World Cup, we're gonna accomplish great things this year.
How much, if at all, is it a challenge to actually do that, to take that momentum and to not let it be a letdown of going from this high of the Club World Cup to just old league play?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's different. It's we played a lot of league games, right? We don't play in the Club World Cup. Fortunately, we've been able to play twice, but that was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of opportunity where you get to play at home in front of 50,000 against a team that just won Champions League, right? So that motivation's already there. You come back into the league play. It's how you find that motivation within yourself and within the group to come out and play with that same intensity. Because like I said, if we play like that, I don't think there's a lot holding us back from accomplishing what we want to accomplish this year. So a lot of it's going to come from within the group, within each other, and understanding that each of these games are massive, and at the end of the year all these games add up, and we want to be hosting playoff games. We want to be in the position to try to host MLS Cup, things like that. So we know that that's going to have to come within ourselves a little bit. There's not going to be 55,000 fans out there for these games, so it's finding other ways to find that motivation.
Going back to the mental stuff, you mentioned that it's been hard with the re-injuries and stuff. When it's mentally hard, what is the remedy for that? Obviously here you can, various things for helping muscle injuries, but do you lean on certain people, certain things to do to get through those mental tough times?
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, I've had a couple of big injuries in my career, and I always say coming out of those, the mental side is by far the hardest part. You get through the physical stuff, you've been doing that your whole life, but getting through that mentally is the toughest part of these injuries, and this is a new one for me. Like I said, being so close to being back on the field, having to get taken away again, it's been challenging, and finding ways to cope with that mentally is important. And I think for me, you know, my son is what I lean on, my family, my wife, going home and being able to escape the game and kind of realize what's important in life. I've said it before, he puts a lot in perspective when you go home, and he doesn't care, you know, if I'm on the field, if I'm off the field. I'm just dad to him. It might sound like a cliche answer, but it's so true. When I get home, I'm able to, ever since he was born, I'm able to just kind of forget about life at the facility, forget about life on the field, and I think that's super important, especially during these kind of mentally tough times. So he's been huge.
Jordan, when you say that the making it past or making it through as far as playing, do you feel that you're ready to start type of playing, or are you minutes restriction? I know Brian makes the initial decision.
Yeah, that's up to the coaching staff, up to the training staff. Obviously, only playing, I think, 5 minutes in that last game. I'm sure, you know, we worked in gradually, especially coming off of a couple injuries. You know, it's not just an isolated thing, and they want me healthy for the rest of the year. I want to be healthy for the rest of the year. So that's obviously up to them. I want to play. I'm ready to play. I'm itching to play. So I'm hoping to get as many minutes as possible. But in the end, it's up to them.
And does the hair have anything to do with being out? Or?
No, I just needed something different. You know, to be honest, I was always planning on it for Club World Cup. Me and Paul went and got it done together. I was always planning on it too. When I got hurt, I stuck to that and went with him. So yeah, I just needed something different.